Hey guys, how are you? Today we have a visitor in our show, and this special guest is going to share something very, very good for you to know. He is the winner of Green Card Lottery. So we have so much stuff to learn from him. His journey, he just arrived in the United States of America. So stay tuned with us, and we are going to share a lot of things, things which I'm sure, even myself, I wish I could know these things before. So it is a good experience to talk to someone who won the Green Card Lottery. So
yes,
I'm Ernest Boniface Makulo, EBM. As you know, before we continue, click the subscribe button here and share the video. Remember that. So welcome to my show.
Thank you. So
you can start by introducing yourself.
Yes, for those who don't know me, my name is Kalangari Rwahumbiza. My name is too long, so if you shorten it, you can call me Kala.
Exactly, yeah.
And I thank you very much for hosting me, and I'm happy to be here. So I'm ready for your questions.
We have known each other for a very long time so far.
Yes.
You can just tell how long, how many years we have gone, like, before the Green Card Lottery came into existence, like.
Okay, actually, for the first time to know you, when I was in undergraduate, I thought when I finish my undergraduate, I will apply my scholarship going to Europe or America. So I was like looking on the internet and I saw the name Makulilo. So Makulilo was very famous because a lot of students back home in Tanzania, they use it to, apply for different scholarship in different areas. And that's how I came to know you. So I knew you before Gmail was famous. That time, everyone, if you ask the email, was Yahoo.
Yahoo Messenger back, yeah. I remember that time.
Yes.
Yeah. So you did your studies in, your master's in South Korea.
No. Actually, I did my master's in Tanzania, Mzumbe University.
Yes, yeah.
And then after that, it is when I got a PhD scholarship to South Korea. Yes.
Okay, so that is how we came to know each other. So I've been known each other for a very long time. And last year, he won the Green Card Lottery. Mm-hmm. So that is the part of the topic or the discussion for today. So let me start with you. Mm-hmm. Many people apply for Green Card Lottery.
Yes. Sure.
Last year, 23 million people applied for the lottery. And you are among the 23 million people who applied. Mm-hmm. And they take only 50,000 people. So if you take the odds of winning, it is probability of being struck by a thunder is higher than winning the lottery. So congratulations for that, first of all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, this is a long process, and it's a very, very huge competition platform, which I think everyone in the world, not only in Africa, everyone in the world, Europe, Asia, everyone is competing to get green card coming to United States of America. So actually, I tried twice, and I couldn't win the lottery. Yes, so we tried to apply 2016, me and my wife. We couldn't get it, but we didn't stop applying. So in the year 2017 and 18, we applied again, and we are very lucky. We were among those 50,000 people selected. Yes.
So if I go back on the application time, one of the mistakes people are doing is when they apply, they started planning American life in their head, even before the results, like I'm going to live in Chicago, or I'm going to live in San Diego, LA, New York, whatever it is. They are planning that. And one of the things I tell people every time, that if you do that and you don't win, you get so much depressed, you are going to be so much disappointed. Did you start thinking about America and the plan where to live, what kind of job are you going to have at the time after applying, or you just continue through your life and you wait for the probability of winning? What did you do on your...
Actually, for me, I can say, yes, we are lucky, but the people, they usually say that if lucky meets preparation, that's how you succeed. So for me, actually, we started researching, but when we applied, we didn't know if we can win, but we say, like, if any application doesn't cost you anything, you just give it a shot. And if it works out, then it's good. So after we applied, we didn't have that big ambitions of
obsession.
Maybe, yes, going to Chicago or going to, New York, something like that. But, we were like doing research on
just a little bit to see,
yes.
not obsession like, okay, this is the house I'll be staying. Like,
yes.
Okay, let me take you back to the night or the day, the moment you put your confirmation number, your last name on the year of birth, and the bold words, it says your entry has been selected. That means you have won the green card lottery. What happened to you when you read on the computer or on the phone you are like you have won the lottery?
Actually, our story is a bit longer. So when we applied, I was the first one to check my my application, if I have succeeded or not. So when I checked out, I was not selected. So because we are family, I'm married already, so we applied like a family. So actually, my wife, when it reached the time when the result is out, she forgot the password. She forgot the password.
The confirmation number,
The confirmation number. So we tried to check the result, and it couldn't work out. And we can see some people are excited. They already announced the results. So we said maybe it didn't work out. But the good thing, my wife didn't give up. She kept, trying, finding the way on how to log in. Eventually, I was, I think, from school, something like that, when I reached home, and then she said, okay, let me try for the last time, maybe if there is something out. So when she tried, we found that we are selected. We are the winner
of the
so
green card.
Yes, that moment was, we felt like I think I cannot explain it, in a good way, but we were very happy, and it was good.
And one of the things I can mention to some people here is 2-3 years ago used to be, if you forgot your confirmation number, game over. You cannot. But now you can. There are different ways you can retrieve your. Even you can put the confirmation, like the date of birth, whatever. There are different ways you can retrieve your details, which is very good.
Yes,
I think after complaining from many people, so that is very good.
Yes.
Okay, so you apply, you won, you have a family.
Yes.
It's a very different. I was with Christopher here a couple, like one of the interview, but he came here as single, so the procedure of single and the married person is a little bit different when you talk about how much money you need to prepare to come to America. So for your case, you are a family of 3 people, you, your wife, and a child. Can you take to us what documents you needed to prepare and how much did it cost for you? So someone who is watching here, who has a family, can have a picture that is not a slam dunk. You just won, U.S. Embassy or U.S. government is going to give you a ticket, is going to give you a flight ticket, is paying for everything. No. What you need to prepare financially?
Yes, actually, after we won, we prepared a lot, because some people, they think that if you win lottery and everything is clean,
Yeah.
Actually, when you get selected, it doesn't mean that you already have the visa going to United States of America. So it needs a lot of preparation. For example, we started, because that time we were living in South Korea, so you must have a police background check.
Yes.
So if you are, if you are a good citizen, they have to give the report before you apply for the.
Yeah, we don't want a criminal in our country.
Yes. before the visa interview, actually, and then from the country of origin, if you stay there, I think it was about, like, if you stay in the country. About 6 months.
6 months and above,
yes,
you must have in that country. You have to get the police clearance record.
Yes. Yeah. So we had to apply the police clearance record, and then we sent the letter back home in Tanzania. Then we applied, and then you have to wait. Then there is this procedure which took long process, because there is they have to schedule your number. For instance, our number, between 50,000 people, our number was around 39,000.
Yes.
So you have to wait.
Longer.
And every month they produce this the so-called bulletin.
Yeah, visa bulletin.
Yes, visa bulletin. So we were waiting, but it was good for us. We were among the last.
Time, yeah.
Yes, among the last people. So we had to prepare ourselves in in some few months before we go for the interview. But then after we got police clearance, you have a certificate, marriage certificate if you are married. But again, if you have a baby, you must have a birth certificate.
Yeah, indicating you are a father, obviously.
Yes. So everything, I think everything was clear, because when someone is applying, you include every document before you get the interview at the embassy. So, and then after that preparation, we have to wait for some few months to wait for the response from USA.
Yeah, from KCC, Kentucky.
Yes, from KCC. Then after that, we submitted our document to KCC, and then that is another process. You have every time to remind them, you have to confirm, because there is time different. It is 15 hours different from South Korea and America.
Yes.
So every time you must confirm with them. You have to make a phone call, or you have to send the email to make sure that they have received your documents.
Yes.
Because if they don't receive your document, there is no way they can schedule your number. So that was another long process, but eventually they send us the email that your interview will be 3rd September 2019. Yes, so...
But before you go to the interview, you have to do the medical.
Yes.
And how much was the medical for your case in South Korea?
Okay, in South Korea was 1 million Korean won, which is about $1,000.
Yes, for usual, if you have a family, you have 5 people, each person will pay individually the cost.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that amount divided by 3 people. That's how it is.
Yes.
And it's the same when it comes to the visa fee. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter whether the baby is having 1 day old, whether the person is 100 years old. Yes. They all pay the same amount for the visa fee.
Mm-hmm. So actually, after you pay that amount, actually they have the special hospitals.
Yes, you don't just go to your doctor. They are recommended, each country. Mm-hmm. They're recommended they put in the website, US Embassy website. When they give the information, there are doctors that are recommended. Yes. You can go to them. It might be 2 or 3, whatever. There are very few in the country.
Yes. So actually we went there, and after you test your health, they check like eye vision. They check everything, which is something kind of, and then you have to do vaccine. You cannot enter USA without doing vaccination.
Yeah.
And actually, for those who have families, there are some vaccines. If you are if you are planning, like getting pregnant, it is some of vaccination. You have to wait at least after 3 months. So you have to undergo that long process. But you have to be patient in every process. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so then you appeared for the visa interview.
Mm-hmm.
How many minutes to start with the entire process, visa interview, since you appeared to the window, now you are called your name, go for the interview. How long was the interview? Was it 30 minutes? Was it 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Actually, for me, what I believe, because before we went to the interview, we made a lot of research and a lot of testimony.
And we had a lot of phone calls with you.
Yes, phone calls before we went to the interview. But when I was reading some previous interviews, it seemed that other people was very easy. Like they say it takes like 5 minutes. Some people they say it takes like 3 minutes. Some people they say it takes like 2 minutes. But for me, I think it depends on case by case.
Yeah, case by case,
For
country
instance,
by country.
yes, country by country. For instance, our case, the interview took like about 7 minutes, something like that, because they asked a lot of questions. First of all, we did the interview on the country which is not the country of
Yes.
our origin. We are living in another country, so they have to ask you double questions. Another thing, we have the family.
Yes.
You have to show them. You have to make sure.
And especially when you have a child, that is a
Yes.
different story. You have to prove because of the child protection.
Yes.
And yeah.
So I mean, the interview was very friendly. The guy is very calm. I mean, we went there knowing that actually a consular who is there to victimize you. No, they are not just there to count the number of how many visas they have denied.
Yeah.
No. What you have to do is to play your part, prepare yourself. So we went there over prepared. We prepared ourselves in a very way that anything they ask, we put it on the table. So my expectation to the interview, because my wife was the main selectee, I thought that a lot of questions will be directed to my wife, but that was not true.
You come as a family.
Vice versa. Because it is a family, you have both of you to participate. So they were asking, the consular was asking me some questions and asking some questions to my wife. They asked a lot of questions. So it took like 7 minutes. They asked, for example, like, how did you guys ended up being in South Korea? And actually they checked my wife's passport, and when she was coming to South Korea, she came with like a visiting visa, and then we changed the visa to the family visa. So actually they had to ask such kind of question. So we showed the evidence, like we had the ADN card and everything. Another thing was like, okay, you are planning to go to America. What are you going to do there?
Yeah, you're not just
yes, are you able to sustain the life there? So actually, yes, we told them that first of all, we have the advantage of the age. Age matters, And then when I was in South Korea, I used to do part-time jobs. So I told them that I can manage, I've been in South Korea for several years, so I have experience. Yeah, so
and you have a very good education.
Yes,
so
at that time the guy was documenting everything, like typing, so we don't know what is going on. But at the end, he said, so you guys, everything looks great and you are good to go. That time I felt, I felt like, this is a good, a good moment. And then that's how it went.
And if I fast forward now, so you prepared, now you are ready to get the passport with a visa. You arrived in the United States of America. The first port of entry was in Texas. Was it Houston, right?
Yes, Houston, Texas.
So how was your excitement after landing officially in the country which you wanted to be and you won?
Yes, actually, before we came here, we watched some videos on how people arrives in the United States of America. Like I think you did one video before we came, and you said there is a place where you reach. They say welcome to America.
Say welcome home.
Welcome home. So when we reached there, actually the officer asked us some questions. Oh, you guys, And another thing I didn't explain, we didn't get any kind of obstacle at any airport area. Since from South Korea, we were like late. We checked in late, but because we have a baby, we couldn't line up. We were just passing. We were just going. And then when we reached in Dallas, we were just moving, like I think America they care more about
with the children is just like higher priority.
So we reached there and we handed our documents. There is some envelope when you do medical checkup. They give you the envelope which you should not
open that one.
The yellow envelope. It has explanations on the top. So after we handled the document, we stayed like about 15 minutes waiting, and I think we met some families who were immigrating to USA. And then after that, they say, okay, you are welcome, and then you can proceed with the journey.
So I can say on behalf of America, welcome home.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so that is will be part one of this series of interview. We'll be having another interview, which now he's in America. What next?
Yes.
What will be the next, like job-wise, ambitions? What is the plan? All those things we'll be talking in the next episode. So remember to subscribe with the channel, but also there are some suggested videos here about life in America and how to succeed, which will be able to check them out. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Carla, for being with me here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.